How's it going, boys? TKC here. Welcome back to a brand new video and a new series I'm going to be starting. So in this series, I'm going to go over my top 10 tracks of the month. It can be any genre, but if you've been on this channel long enough, you know it'll probably be mostly melodic dubstep, but there's a little ones switched up in this month overall, so let's jump right into it with number 10. And at number 10, I've got Kosling and Rosen with Long Way Home. So Kosling's easily one of my favorite artists at delivering that classic early 2010s feel-good progressive house sound, and this track is definitely no exception. The verses and chorus are so exceptionally euphoric and lead to these gorgeous drops with tons of energy and overall motion throughout. I've grown out of this sound for the most part, but Kosling is one of the only artists that can really take me back and make me appreciate the sound that really got me into EDM in the first place. At number 9, I've got Xavi, The Warmth of Gnome. Xavi released his second track off his upcoming album on Ophelia Records and builds off the vibe of his first single, Nevertheless. Xavi opts for a very Porter Robinson-esque vibe in a 128 BPM fashion, diving into subgenres such as chill house that eventually evolves into full-on progressive house, and a second drop consisting of half-time melodic dubstep. If you want to check out my live reaction to this track along with a couple others on this list, you can do that by clicking the video in the top right corner. At number 8, I've got Gryffin and Audrey Mika, Safe With Me, Last Heroes remix. Last Heroes admittedly play it safe here for a remix of Griffin's tune Safe With Me, however, the track delivers massively in terms of mix quality and overall fullness of the track. They bring numerous of their signature elements such as their extremely full warm saw wave drops, the unraveling and stripping down of the elements in the second half of the drops, and extremely complementary verse production. This was also one of the tracks that I live reacted to, and again, you can find that by clicking the top right corner video. With number 7, I'm going to be going with William Black and AMIDY, Closer Than You, Skybreak remix. In what was easily my favorite remix off the pack, Skybreak delivers a remix that adds color bass and melodic dubstep elements to the original by William Black. The first drop I find doesn't exactly quite fit well with the vibe crafted through the verses, and overall makes for a drop I can't really get into that much. That being said, the second drop is one of my favorites of the month, complementing the euphoric melodic vibe with warm saws, gorgeous high-pitched synths, and incredible sounding fills. Overall, my favorite remix of the month so far, and a contender to make my top remixes of 2021. With number 6, I've got Mancub Enough. Mancub delivers easily the best track of the Subsidia Dawn Volume 2 compilation with this emotionally driven melodic bass tune. Fun fact, Mancub actually made this as an impression of Illenium's style to promote his album Impressions, which was in my opinion the best album of 2020. Which kind of explains this whole Illenium impression that the track has going for it. Mancub's verses with the guitar riffs combine beautifully with Heather Summers' vocals before eventually building into his signature extremely full and powerful melodic bass drops. Overall, Mancub always delivers on quality, and this is no exception. With number 5, I'm going to be going with Midas and RORY Tri. Midas leads off his upcoming album on Ophelia Records with RORY and Tri, another euphoric melodic bass track on this list. Midas's verse production with the guitars and keys combine incredibly together with Rory's vocals, creating these goosebump-inducing verses before leading into the drops with powerful synths and Rory's overlaying vocals. I'm very excited to see where Midas heads with his new album and will be very curious if he can top till the end. That being said, if he keeps releasing tracks like this, I have no doubts that he will be able to top it. With number 4, I'm going with Abandoned and Shiah Maisel's track, Finally Healing. One of my favorite up-and-comers in the melodic scene, Abandoned make their mark with their first release on NCS of 2021 in collaboration with Shiah Maisel, Finally Healing. The verses provide a very down-tempo, warm sound with highlights such as the violins before heading into the first melodic drum step and second melodic drum and bass drops, both executed beautifully with really nice sound design. The contrast of high energy drops and down-tempo verses is a formula I will never grow tired of, and Abandon hit the mark beautifully with this 170 BPM banger. With number 3, I'm going to be going with AU5, The Way to Infinity. The always great AU5 delivers once again with this duality roller coaster of a track that is The Way to Infinity, marking the second release off Slander's melodic bass label, Heaven Sent Records. The verses are very upbeat and atmospheric before heading into the wild amount of crazy drops on display, ranging from full-on melodic dubstep, a mix of melodic and hard dubstep, and straight dubstep with all the added benefit of AU5's incredible sound design. As of recording this, I have yet to hear his collaboration with Slander, which I will be releasing a live reaction to this Friday. Be sure to check that out. At number 2, I'm going to be going with Trivecta, Twilight of the Gods. I'm prepared to make a very bold claim here, but I potentially feel this may be one of the best dark tracks to ever release to Ophelia Records. Trivecta's signature melodies and synths in combination with this really great, dark, gritty sound design make for another well-crafted melodic dubstep hybrid on this list. The epic nature of the intro and midsection is just incredible as well. Once again, Trivecta is making full use of his talents and crafting out-of-this-world melodies. With Trivecta having an EP mainly focusing around the lighter nature of folk-esque tunes in combination with melodic bass in the future, it's really nice to see him throw a curveball here with a track like this. And lastly, number 1 on the list, you probably already saw this coming, but it's going to be Mancub and Meggie York, Real Me. Any of you guys who saw my live reaction knew this was coming. Once again, you can check that out by clicking the I in the top right corner of the video. Mancub is probably the only artist I'd even put in the same ballpark as Seven Lions when it comes to creating extremely euphoric, soaring verses that almost make you feel like you're on cloud 9. These amazing verses eventually lead into drops with extremely full sound design, unique drum patterns and automations, and the second half of the first drop, where that high-pitched synth kind of comes in, may be my favorite moment of a song so far in 2021. My views on tracks early in the year tend to fade as the year closes, however, this is a track I can easily see myself putting in my top tracks of 2021. And at the end of these videos, I do want to do some honorable mentions to some tracks I enjoyed, however did not make the top 10, such as Abandoned in LV Ever After off the Subsidia Dawn Volume 2 compilation, Vandals and Knife Tame Bad Boys off Disciple Knights of the Round Table Volume 4, Vandals and Stroxu Sleepwalking featuring Katie Sky, Yetep, Ghost Dragon and Exceed, Let You Go, also off the Subsidia Dawn Volume 2 compilation, Phase 1 and Shane Told Enemy, Porter Robinson, Look at the Sky, Wethin, Stay Forever Midnight Kids remix, and lastly, Nick Ledesma, Kaslo and Molly Mars, Catch Me. So that is going to be my top 10 list of songs in January 2021. Keep an eye out for the live reaction to Slander and AU5's collaboration coming out this Friday, and I may also have something for the Seven Lions 1999 EP coming out soon. For the meantime, be sure to check out for the next video in February, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Enemy, Porter Robinson, Look at the Sky, Wethin, Stay Forever Midnight Kids remix, and Nick Ledesma, Kaslo, and Marlon. No! That was the last one, man. Oh, dude.